Hello my friends, Linol Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube BitChute video. Today my friends is a free health class. That's right, I had to make this one free because it is such important information and I just want to help as many people as possible. So I'm going to be telling you about how you could relieve your anxiety and depression and possibly even cure it, my friends. So we're going to get into that, but before we do, I'm going to just encourage everybody to smash that like button as it helps with the YouTube algorithms for me to get this content seen, and subscribe to survive. As I say, I cover all from NWO, extraterrestrials, occult, much more, UFOs, but of course I do these health classes and stuff as well. Now, I have a health class on Patreon, which is a fee of like $7 a month or something like that, but I post videos on a weekly basis, all health related, how to improve your health. So if you enjoy this free class, make sure you head on down to Patreon, sign up for the class, and you'll get automatic access to all the videos I've done, and I keep posting on a daily basis. We go more in depth there. So the link to Patreon is in the link below. Your support means the world to me. It helps me to do what I'm doing now. Let's get to the video now. So there's a couple things I want to share with you that you can do to help relieve your anxiety or possibly cure it, okay? And what do I know? Well, I've been suffering with an anxiety disorder my whole life. And I've been through hell and back, my friends. I've been through the big pharmaceutical system that destroyed me, had me on dozens of medications throughout the years, benzos, which is the worst, antipsychotics. It all screwed up my brain greatly. So I had to take matters into my own hands because I was done. Because see, the big pharmaceutical industry and your doctors who go to big pharma's medical school, they're taught bullshit. And I'm not saying all doctors are bad people with bad intentions. I think most of them are good people with good intentions, or they want to be good people, but they're brainwashed by big pharma, which was funded by the Rockefellers, and they don't know shit at the end of the day. So I had to learn everything myself. I got off all the big pharmaceutical crap, all of it, never touching their poison again, because it just made me worse and worse and worse and worse. So I started looking into myself, how to cure anxiety and depression and stuff like that. And it all comes down to nature, my friends, and doing it in a natural way, okay? So we're gonna get into that. So the first thing and the most important thing for anxiety and depression is you need to fix your gut, my friends. That's right, your gut, yeah? Because did you know that 90% of the serotonin that is produced in your body is produced in your gut, not your brain? Only 10% of serotonin is produced in your brain. Serotonin is your feel-good, happy chemical in your brain, so it's very vital if you're suffering from depression, but it also can affect your anxiety levels as well. So if you have low serotonin, you'll have issues with depression and anxiety. Dopamine is produced in your gut as well. 50% of your dopamine is produced in your gut, and that's your reward center, you know, which can also affect anxiety and depression. GABA is produced in your gut as well. GABA is the chemical in the brain that slows things down, calms you down. That's all produced in your gut, okay? So what happens if you have a bad gut? Your gut isn't functioning. Well, if your gut isn't functioning, then it's not producing the serotonin, the dopamine, the GABA at a rate that it should be, and you'll be low in all those things. So if you fix your gut issues and you become healthy, then naturally that's going to fix your mental health problems, okay? So to fix your gut, there's some things you can do. You're going to want to cut out sugar. Sugar is horrible for your gut, horrible for your gut health, and not to mention sugar also creates anxiety and depression. It's a weapon by the NWO to make us sick. So at the end of the day, you're going to want to eliminate or at least cut down on sugar. But I would suggest just eliminating it completely. It's hard because there's sugar in almost everything because they are trying to poison us. But you could do simple things, you know, avoid soda pop. Soda pop's the worst, loaded with sugar. But you could switch to sparkling water. Switch to stevia-based drinks. Stop drinking the pop, that'll kill you. I cover that in a health class on my Patreon. Okay, so you're gonna wanna stay away from the sugars, and what you're gonna wanna do is load up on the probiotics and the prebiotics, okay? Because this is what fixes your gut. So you're gonna wanna eat stuff like sauerkraut, pickles, apples, organic apples. Not to mention, you gotta stay away from GMOs and from processed stuff. Buy all organic. Okay, so sauerkraut, it must be the organic sauerkraut. You can't just go and buy any kind of sauerkraut. It's got to be the organic, no sulfites in it. You want to stay away from sulfites. Very important you start reading your labels, my friends. Okay? Kefir, very good probiotic drink. Okay, it's like a yogurt milk type drink. Great probiotic. Kombucha, tasty drink. Great for your stomach. So what you want to do is look up, you got to research for yourself, you know, probiotics, prebiotics, and just make a list, go to the grocery store and load up on that. Avoid the sugar, like I said before. Okay? Go on a healthy diet, my friends. A ketogenic diet is the best for anxiety and depression. So no carbs, yeah? Stick with fruits, vegetables, and proteins. If you eat meat, you could load up on the meats, okay? Fish, loaded with omega-3s, salmon, all that. Also get yourself a probiotic pill, a supplement on top of it that contains probiotics. You do all this stuff, I guarantee you within a month you'll start feeling a huge difference. Not to mention, by doing the keto diet, you're gonna lose weight too. So if you're overweight, this is a great way to get in shape. As you can see, I don't know if you guys could tell, I've lost 30 pounds in the last 3 months, okay, since I started doing this. 30 pounds in 3 months. I'm feeling and looking the best I have in years. That's with the ketogenic diet. You're also gonna do fasting as well. That helps promote the gut. But it does other things too. So that gonna bring us to the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that is you need to raise your BDNF levels to cure or relieve your depression and anxiety. What's BDNF? BDNF stands for the brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Okay, it's a protein in your brain that promotes your neurons, yeah? The growth of new neurons in your brain. It forms new connections in your brain. If you have damaged neurons, this could help repair them, yeah? This is exactly what you need. Oftentimes, if you suffer from depression or anxiety, your neurons get damaged. You need to spark neurogenesis in your brain, okay? Neuroplasticity, all that. Form new connections, grow new brain cells. That's what BDNF is. And there's many ways you guys could boost your BDNF levels, okay? The most important things to boost your BDNF and the most important things you could do to relieve your anxiety and depression. Number one, exercise. That's right, you gotta start working out. The best to boost the BDNF in the brain is a hard cardio workout, okay? Running, yeah? Elliptical, swimming, all that kind of stuff. You wanna get your heart beating fast. And you wanna keep it beating that fast for at least 10 minutes. But the longer you go, the more BDNF that's going to be produced. So try to go for 15, 20 minutes if you can. In the beginning, if you're not used to working out, you might only be able to do 5 minutes. But you got to do it every day and you'll get, your stamina will get more and more. This will produce the BDNF in your brain, okay? Your diet, again, like we just talked about, not only does that fix the gut, but that'll produce the BDNF. Reducing your stress, that helps produce the BDNF. Sleep, very important. You're getting at least 8 hours of sleep a night. Don't be staying up all night. And I know insomnia is a problem. It was a problem for me. But if you start doing these things like exercising regularly, fixing your diet and all that, that is going to help you sleep. And on my Patreon, I have more videos about insomnia. Okay? Meditation, that could help promote the BDNF. Intermittent fasting, okay? Which helps fix your gut as well. Fasting is the best thing I've done so far for this. Wait at least 18 hours between your meal. So you have your dinner at 5, 6 o'clock, then don't eat until the next day until 10, 11, noon. 18 hours is a great place to start, but if you could eventually go to a 23-hour fast a day, okay? So you wait 23 hours, then you eat one big meal a day. That's the best thing you can do for your health. That boosts the BDNF. It triggers a process called autophagy, okay? I might not be saying it right, but it boosts this process where it repairs. It takes out the damaged neurons in your brain and recycles them, yeah? That's what fasting does. So start off with intermittent fasting. Even if you could only do 14 hours, that's better than nothing. Anything after 12 hours without eating is wonderful. Only thing you could have is water, okay, in your fast. So once you eat your dinner, 5 or 6 o'clock, then don't eat anything till the next day, till at least 10 or 11 a.m. Okay, and eat healthy. That is going to cure your depression, my friends. There's lots of good supplements that you could take as well, all right, for BDNF. You got coffee fruit extract. Even a little bit of caffeine will help boost the BDNF as well. Omega-3 fish oil, that boosts the BDNF. Curcumin, turmeric, that'll boost the BDNF. Eat lots of blueberries. Blueberries boost the BDNF. Take NAC, N-A-C, okay? NAC will definitely boost your BDNF levels, okay? Lion's mane mushrooms, totally 100% legal. They're not psychedelic mushrooms. They are just medicinal mushrooms. Those are one of the best. Promotes BDNF, promotes neurogenesis in the brain. I could go on for days talking about supplements you can take to boost your BDNF and help with your anxiety and depression. But if you want, I'll make a video down at Patreon with a complete list of what you can do to boost your BDNF. So head on down to Patreon and get that content. I will help cure your anxiety and depression, my friends. If you do all these things, you will heal. The brain is an incredible organ or an incredible machine that has been created. Our whole body has been created so we could heal from anything, okay? Big pharma tries to keep us sick with their poison. But if you take matters into your own hands and do these things naturally, you will heal. And that's why when you go to the doctor, they don't tell you before they start throwing their pills at you. They don't say, oh, you need to be exercising, eating right. No, they don't say nothing. They just pull out the pen and paper and they start prescribing poison that makes you worse in the long run. It's a disgusting thing, and doctors should be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed. You guys destroy lives. You don't help. That being said, if you're on medications, I just want to make this perfectly clear. This video is not medical advice. I have to say that legally. And I want to make it clear. If you are on medications that you wish to stop taking, do it under the supervision of a doctor. Never, ever go off cold turkey. It is dangerous and you might lose your mind. You got to work with your doctor on that one. Taper off slowly. Make sure you get yourself healthy before you do that. And in time, you wean off it. Yeah? And if you do everything I mentioned with the BDNF and the fixing your gut, it'll make the process a lot easier, but it'll still be hard. But like I said, work with your doctor on that one. It's a very serious thing to get off that poison. But I truly believe that the true healing doesn't start until once you're off all that garbage, because at the end of the day, that stuff is meant to keep you sick. Now, in some circumstances, medication is necessary depending on the person's disorder they have. Like some people who have schizophrenia and stuff like that, they might need to be on these medications, right? But there still are natural things you could try as well. But like I said, this is something you need to talk to your doctors about. Like I said, this is not medical advice. This is my experience, my research, my recommendations. But at the end of the day, you need to work with your doctor to figure out what's best for you. But just be aware, Big Pharma wants customers, not cures, and oftentimes all these poisons are extremely addictive and they make you much worse. So it is ideal, if you could, to eventually be chemical free and do the natural route, what God intended for us, how He created our brains to heal the BDNF, to grow new brain cells, new connections in your brain. You know, that's the way to do it. Exercise, diet, sleep, plant medicine. That is what's going to heal you at the end of the day and keep you well, keep you from anxiety, keep you from depression. All the crap you get from the doctors, that's meant to, as a band-aid, to give you temporary relief, but in the long run, make you more addicted and make your anxiety and depression even worse. So that's about it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you. I really hope it helps you. Head on down to my Patreon, join the health class, where I go even further in depth on supplements you can take, must-have fruits and stuff that you should be having. I go in depth about fasting and getting the sun. That's another thing that boosts your BDNF, the sun. Yeah, I go into all this stuff, how you should meditate, everything health related, what you should avoid, all on the health class. New health class every week I put out. The link is in the description. I hope to see you there. Good luck, my friends. Linol signing off.